Yo, yo. We back. And I'm back in the house. I'm back. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Feel good to be back in the crib, man. Shit. Back in action. Back like we never left. We back like we never left. Michael, what it is. Make sure I hit that like button, man. Goodness. Make sure I subscribe to the channel if you new. Hit that like button. Donate to the platform. Become a member. We back. You know? I'm just getting in. I don't know if you can tell or not. But, like, just walked through the door. Free form. 4-hour ride. Come straight to live. Y'all know how we do. We don't play no games with it. We don't even play no games with it. Fresh out the 4-hour ride. Yeah, I didn't really watch The Wire, bro. I was booked. Like, I never got into The Wire. For real. Like, I might have watched the first 2 seasons, and I don't remember none of that shit. Keep it all the way real with you. I went to prison, and I came home. I don't even think The Wire was on my mind, man. But, yo, we got some new news on Cuffy. Some new news on Cuffy, y'all. Yo, remember the other day I did a live, right? Appreciate it, Michael. Make sure y'all support the platform, man. Cash that Baltimore swag. We trying to get some of this car money back that I ain't had to spend. But okay. Remember the other day I was talking about Cuffy, right? And people was talking about how people were saying, well, Cuffy put this on himself. And I said, yo, Cuffy may have been broke, you know. Now, I don't think he put it on himself one bit. Because I think he should have been able to take his man word. If Meech was his man like that, he shouldn't have to question if his man was lining him up with an informant. But Cuffy was chasing it, from what people are saying. Now, I didn't go deep into the document, so I can't verify this on my end. But based off what people were saying, Cuffy was chasing it. But y'all, Cuffy should have known. It was red flags with this whole ordeal. Red flags. I'm talking about a lot of red flags that Cuffy should have been paying attention to. That's what make me think he either was broke, or since he wasn't the one handling the business, he wasn't really tripping about it, because he wasn't the one handling the business. He was going through he was getting, he was the guy. He had people that move for him. Even at the age he was at, like you talking about, he mid-40s, still moving and grooving. A lot of people do that. I think by that time you should, transition to something else. They should transition to something else, but that's how he was doing. But I know what happened with Cuffy, how he got booked, how he got set up, who was involved in the setup, everything. Then we got yo, cut that out. Then we got Tay. We got Asian Dôll beefing with Kash Dôll. And this shit was ready to get bad. Yo, what is up with the gangster women, yo? Like, I'm not feeling the gangster girls, man. Straight up. I ain't feeling it. And it's so crazy, right? Because black man, yo. Black man has been victimized, has been portrayed in the most unfavorable light. So you would think that black women would have seen that and not want that to be the image of them. But that's what's going on right now. Hold on, y'all. Hey, yo, what I tell you, y'all? Worry about what she doing. She get her own goddamn food. Get your food, bro. Get your food. Worry about what she doing, man. Leave her alone. She's done already. Why you barking at her? Did she eat? Ain't no daggone sense. She can't eat her food without you barking at her. Worry about her. But yeah, my bad, y'all. So what I was saying was, right? You would have thought Reed what it is, PNR what it do, Heart Mode what it is. Yo, you would have thought that black woman would have picked up on that shit, yo. But it's like I told y'all a while ago, what's going on with black women right now, and how they killing their image. It's the same thing they did to the black man in the 90s. The same thing they did to the black man in the 80s. Whereas so now you see a picture of black women, you see loud, raunchy, freaky, disrespectful. You understand? That wasn't always the image. That wasn't always the image. But that's the image now. And when you got now, we got this. Yo, we got women that's doing songs about killing niggas, drilling. So Cash Dôll and Asian Dôll is beefing over the dolls. You understand what I'm saying? So let me take y'all back to how this all started. Then we got Floyd Mayweather. Look like Meech. The fuck they signed me out of YouTube. Look like Lil Meech, Big Meech chose sides. My bad, y'all. They signed me out of They signed me out. Hold on. Oh, what the fuck is he doing? This is me. Yo, what are they doing? Why do they keep signing me out? Hold up, yo. I'm back in. I'm back in. So let me take y'all back to how this started, yo. They really beefing over who is over the doll. Like, yo, this is crazy, yo. Like, this is probably the dumbest beef I've ever seen in my life. So we gotta go back to Club Shay Shay. This is how it all started.
And I'm a director and a designer.
Come on, hold on, let me write this screen off.
The properties
and Shannon Sharp,
all the exact same properties that it would
shouldn't even be involved in this level of fuckery.
Into After Effects, people
but
who are
that's
used
where
to
we at
working
with
in
it now.
Photoshop see that in After Effects and it looks familiar. There's just a lot
That's
of
where we at with
cross
it now.
application similarities that I find makes learning this.
Hey, I got you. You got to help me out. What's with women's rap beef?
I don't know. They crazy. They crazy.
But it's the women. I mean, guys.
I agree,
guys. I mean,
guys rap beef take it there.
Yeah,
they be different.
But I'm just trying. I'm just trying to say it's not like it's a.
You're right.
It's like 35.
That baddie shit do need to go. Everybody want to be a fucking baddie. Like, oh, this is like, and like P&R said, this is the reason why we're seeing our kids crashing out the way they do. Cause look what's going on with the mothers. Like this is crazy, yo. Wait till y'all see what Asian Dôll said if you ain't saying it already.
1,000 of you guys out here rapping. It's only a handful of you guys that's really, really good, that's really, really talented, and there's enough money and fame and fortune and acclaim to go around. Why y'all beef?
I could throw 135, bro.
Why you talking about y'all?
I'm saying, like, all y'all are great. You're very talented. You look good. Got great bodies. Y'all got so much going on.
Nah, bro. That's how it used to be, though, bro. Krupa, it used to be like that. Now it's getting out of these women is killing. Wait till you hear what Asian Dôll say about this shit. Like she want to be King Von so bad. What's up, Charlene? She want to be King Von so bad, man.
I'm not beefing with them hoes.
You were.
And she only realized with King Von that King Von probably don't want to be King Von right now. But she want to be King Von.
Who?
You.
Don't bring that up.
I just say you. I ain't saying no name.
God damn, you two, y'all gonna send out the notifications or what?
I mean, okay, listen.
Real talk.
Understand me. So, with my beef, you listening?
I'm listening.
It was just...
Okay, let's talk to you.
Okay. Well, with my beef, it wasn't really no beef.
Okay.
I just wanted a few girls to change their name.
Oh, the doll?
Yeah.
Oh.
Right? And then when it was a lot of backlash from it, when I felt like I needed to make a song.
She pregnant, you ain't lying.
Because that's how we make money, and this what we all do. So why not let's get in the field? That's how we get in the field, if that's how we gonna get in the field.
Okay.
Right? Make a better song then, you know? So I just wanted everybody to change their name. That was my name.
Damn. I don't know, y'all be... Let's go back a minute.
But see, that's a long time ago.
But you say I like the way you frame it, like misunderstanding.
It was a misunderstanding because it was a very long time. First off, it was back in 20.
Everybody, if you notice, LeVar, everybody is doing it. Everybody bloggers now. Everybody is bloggers now. Shannon Sharp probably don't even know nothing about this girl. Nothing she got going on. You heard me?
He's 18 or something, where I made the song. And it was just because it was a lot of this. And all I said was to change your name. It didn't have to be beef. You just should have just changed it.
Damn, look. I mean,
it's my brand.
Simple.
It's my brand.
Okay.
So just picture all this time. I've been doing this all this time, right? And then just a group of girls just come out. And now it's just all these dolls. It's not a lot of menage. It's the only thing you hear a lot in the female rap is doll.
Yeah.
I didn't come out Cash Minaj. I didn't come out Cardi C. I didn't come out Old Miami. I didn't come out Cash the Stallion because that's their name.
Right.
Right?
So you want to be the only doll.
I am.
Oh. There's a rapper that was... Is there Asian doll? Asian doll? Oh, my bad.
Go to the next.
Yo, Shannon Sharp a bitch for this. Like I never watched this clip. Like, yo, come on, this is bitch activity, y'all. I never knew he did this. Now I know the beef. Well, I guess it got simmered back up from this interview, but I ain't know he threw out Asian Dôll and was saying girls' names and come on, Shannon. The fuck type shit you on, Chan?
I'm just. Damn, I'm sorry.
Go to the
I don't know, y'all.
Asian dog, dream dog, Cuban dog.
Look.
Damn, but there's a lot of dogs.
Yeah, so let you see how you just said that?
Yeah.
So think about this. A person that worked so hard that, I did all this. And I come on the internet, every time I come on here, it's a list of who's the best dog. Who's the cutest dog? Who has the best body out of the
Yeah,
dog?
I can see that.
Cat dog get my boo.
That's my people.
Cause it's
right
bullshit.
there. Give me another
Y'all
one.
ain't messing with that. Y'all can't mess with that.
No, so you see what I'm saying, though? And it's
Like
like
he don't even know none of these girls. Like yo, this is crazy. I never knew he did this, y'all. Like this is wild to me for real. He should be ashamed of himself, involving himself in female beef.
you just put me in a box automatically.
Right.
Who's the best dog? Like, no, I want to be in that conversation.
He said, look at his
Not
pants. He
this
ain't
one.
lying.
I been did that. That's me. That's my way. That's my shit.
Let's take it to the mic, and whoever got the best bar,
And
got to give up the dog.
And that's what I did. And that's exactly what I did.
Give it up. That Detroit. By the end of the show, we're gonna get some of that Detroit prosecutor.
I've been doing good though, haven't I?
You've been doing good.
Yeah, I know it's old, but I'm taking it back to where this shit started because Asian Dog just took it up a whole nother notch. Like she took it up a whole nother notch just now.
I heard this new word, alpha submissive.
All right, so that's where it started. Then Asian Dog. Oh shit. Asian Dog, this is Kash Dog. The fuck, I can't spell now. Just taking y'all through the whole rundown. If I can find it. No, that's not it. Dog calls Kash Dog. She called her a rat. Said she ratted on her manager. Like she been going in on her. Said she ratted on her manager, called her all type of bitches and hoes and no, but I'm trying to find when she was talking. Y'all know we got female viewers too, y'all. So every now and then we gotta tap into this. Where the fuck is the video at? Might gotta go to YouTube. And says she's pregnant. Scamming. I might gotta go to YouTube because this shit slowing us up. Alright. Asian Doll, this Kash Doll. Not that. This was a couple weeks ago. Here it go right here.
Living with opioid addiction can be a struggle. Trapped in a cycle of opioid use, withdrawal, and cravings.
Yeah, shorty, wow.
Hi guys, welcome back to Coffee City. Asian Doll.
Y'all can't mess with that.
It's not a lot of menage. It's the only.
Oh, here you go.
Asian Doll was not here for it. I'm just gonna tell the truth and nothing but the truth. Kash Doll really mad at Dream Doll because Kash Doll always felt like Dream Doll came out. Dream Doll was a bartender that came out to be a rapper. Kash Doll never had a problem with me and Cuban, ever. And we been dolls then, because if she did back then, it was kind of different. Like we was fighting. So she never really had no static with us. She never said nothing to us. She used to quote our interviews. She always used to be on our try to hang out with us, try to come to the studio with us, but we never used to just like hang with her. Cuban did, but I didn't. I never really like cared for her. Cause she just like always been like a little hate. And she was too old. Like she was old. We was young as fuck. We like 19 years old and she way older than us. And she used to be a stripper and so we never really like had nothing in common. She never liked Dream Doll for sure. Like she felt like Dream Doll tried to steal her rap identity because she was a bartender and then she turned into a rapper. That's cool. Say you had a problem with Dream Doll. Stop acting like you just started this Dôll wave. You did not start this Dôll wave. You're not the only bitch that got this Dôll shit popping. I've been Asian Dôll. I've been had the kids on lock. I've been doing this shit. What are we talking about? Like you ain't started nothing. A bitch like you can't start it. Why the fuck we ever hop on like your wave? You not like I don't like girl. I don't even listen to a shit that you rap. I don't listen to the type of music that you make. I've been like how I am. Like stop that. Just stop it. And then we just had the baddies. We said at the baddies audition, you said none of this. You could have said your issue. Would you have a Dream Doll when you had with me? You said none of this, bro. You always wait till you get in interviews and you start popping it like it's a problem. Like, oh my God, I started this. No, you didn't. You did not start this Dôll. You at least look like a dog.
I see, yo. Your
face long, saggy, and look old. You don't even look like no motherfucking doll. Like, what we talking about? Like, bro, stop that. Like, I'm tired. You've been saying this shit since 2017, 2018. You've been hating. You've been mad. It's 2025. Let that shit go. We all got this door lit. What are you talking about? We had the kids. You had the old strippers. Like, watch out. Like, please watch out. You didn't start this shit yourself. You didn't, like, why the fuck would we just want to copy it like you? Like, girl, you cool? Like, is you really, like, is you all right? Like, girl, nobody never worked.
Oh my goodness, the drama.
Right. So, some more things happened in between. But that leaves, what's the call? Kash Dôll. You know, shorty from Texas. So Kash Dôll goes to Texas. And this is what she does in Texas. Now look, so that's what the fuck happened today. So Asian Dôll goes online and look what the fuck she did. Like, oh, this shit is crazy to me. This shit is crazy to me. So Asian Dôll say, I should have just let my brother kill this hoe. Look at this shit though, y'all. Like this is the big issue that I want to talk about. I should have just let my brother kill this hoe. Now I'm mad. Like, yo, is you fucking sick? Yo, any nigga. And she proceeds to show. So this is what happens when this YN let you keep your life. B, we let a 40-year-old B keep her life. My niggas was finna shoot your Sprinter up. And I let you live because you got kids. And you had them on the road with you. You knew not to say shit yesterday while you was in Dallas. So today you talking shit because you so happy you ain't die. When you graduated high school, I was 9 years old. Shut up or link up right now because you still in Texas if you living like that. Like, yo, come on, shorty. Come on now. Like, oh, this is ridiculous. Yo, any nigga. So she said every day, so Kash Dôll respond, every day I get online, got my name in her mouth. I don't want to argue on Twitter. Let's get in the booth. We We get it. I'm old, ugly, whatever else. But you never got in the booth. I drop here. I go. In 2019, no response. You're pregnant. Stop talking about me so much because your baby girl going to look like me. Hold on. So she shows a screenshot. Asian Dôll responds with a screenshot. Find out who bringing Cash Dog down here this weekend so I can bump down. So she says she stopped this girl from being killed by whoever Big Bro Courtney is. Big Bro Courtney is a fucking clown. Like, yo, you really, and yo, we saying this a lot, yo, where niggas is inserting themselves in female beef. This nigga's a clown. Clown. By they need to put whoever Big Bro Courtney is, they need to put his name right next to the fucking clown in the dictionary. Because what would have happened, y'all? If Courtney would have bucked down, like he said, on Cash Dog and really brought some harm her way, what the fuck you think Asian Dog would have did? What do you think Gangsta Asian Dog, what the fuck she would have did, y'all? Courtney dumbass would have been somewhere down Central Bookings or whatever county jail, mad as a bitch, because he probably really want to fuck her for real. You know how that shit be. He probably really want to fuck her for real and think this is his chance. You know, this is his chance to, you know, shit. I can prove my worth to her. But I was really ready to crash out over a fucking female beef that started over who name was who's first. I go, get the fuck out of here. This nigga's a fucking clown. Asian Dog need to get her fucking life right. She keep trying to be a gangster until she run across a real gangster. Because there's some girls out here that's on that and they get on that shit with her. But this right here is fucking goofy. Goofy. But we saying a lot of this now. Got the gangster girls. She gonna slap me on stage. I said I was gonna kill her. Now I'm wrong. Come on, y'all. You dead wrong. You dead wrong. And you sound stupid. You do all this shit online. The B was gonna die in real life. I told my niggas we gonna let her do her show. She got kids with her. Just for this B to get on Twitter the next day popping it. Then she just troll me and say she left my city untouched. I show her why she left my city untouched. You don't see that start with me, or I'm just staying out of shit. Whatever fuck that shit say. This is clown behavior, y'all. Asian Dog fucking clown. And whoever the fuck Courtney is a fucking clown. That's all I wanted to say. I said all that to say that. You know what I mean? But look at this though, y'all. This right here, y'all, was going to end bad between Kodak and fucking Jack Boy. Like, yo, I don't know what these niggas is beefing over. I think Kodak was mad that Jack Boy ain't look out for him while he was locked up. Said he owed him $1 million. And next thing you know, niggas try to kill Jack Boy. I don't know. I mean, nigga don't know if it was connected or what. But I don't know, y'all. Niggas gotta get better at conflict resolution, man.
Y'all best bet is be like, hey, bro, drop that with Jack, bro. I ain't laying down. Like, I'm gonna get back even if I get life. Trust me.
Yeah, she trying to get King Von.
I'm like, this Haitian a dumbass. I said, it is what it is. I try to chill for 2 years. Steady talking, dick sucking. Then when I say something, y'all be like, oh, Jack, you still talking? That could put me in every single album for the last 3 years. Like, you don't want me to talk. Then when a nigga dies, it's gonna be like, this is so sad. Cause I'm not dying. You don't see how I'm moving? I'm gonna be wearing I'm fucking hoes in Soho. Say the cap until that bit happen. Got a new gang every week. Hold on. The driver here? Yeah, it feel way hotter here. I'm gonna take this off. Be with a new every week. Stop playing with me. I be with from Broward. I don't fuck with you ain't from Broward. These with Orlando, man. Don't say that. Teamed up with the world for me. I'm that much pressure. Teamed up with the world. I offer you 300K. I ain't supposed to talk about the lawsuit, but who gives a fuck? Might sue me again. I paid you 140,000. You should have took that 300K. You just got 140,000 like 8 months ago. Now it's over with. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. I gave you that 140 bands, huh, man? 140? Dummy. Y'all best bet is be like, hey, bro, drop that with Jack, bro.
Man, that shit going bad between them two. That shit going bad. It's crazy how them niggas came out and they were so close. And somehow that shit just got bad over what? He signed up for $2,500. Then why he told me he owed him $1 million? You right, you right about that, buddy. He definitely not in his right state of mind to beef with nobody. But look at this though, y'all. Philadelphia Eagles made the decision to skip the White House visit this year. Yo, why do they? Why? I don't like this, y'all, because this gets perceived like, yo, one thing. Remember what I said, yo. We always, according to a well-placed insider, discussions between Eagles players and their front office resulted in a massive no when asked if they would accept the invitation to the White House to honor their Super Bowl victory. Yo, but this get perceived like black people who don't fuck with Trump. Yo, we gotta fuck with whoever's in office, yo. Yo, this mentality is what keeps us behind the 8 ball. That's what keeps us, regardless if you like the man or not, the man is the fucking leader of the free world, yo. Ain't that what they say? We got to be able to work with both parties, Democrat, Republican, white, black, Hispanic, Asian, Indian. Like, it don't fucking matter. But if you got things like this being put out there, it makes it look like, oh shit, we ain't fucking with Trump. But this is really just a Philadelphia Eagle decision. But it gets put out like it's a black community decision. That's how it gets relayed to the people. But I think this is stupid. I think it's stupid. No, it don't mean you got to go to the White House, but when you decline the invitation, it makes it seem like that you don't fuck with the other side. That's what it comes off as. Because why else would you decline? Why else would you decline? Yeah, I know. He just had an event up there not too long ago. I don't like it. I think that shit. I think it's stupid. But I don't think this is the stupidest thing I've seen all day. Look at this shit, y'all. Look how. Well, I forgot. Look at these two rats embrace each other. You got one rat. Yeah, but that's an issue. That's an issue. Hola. That's an issue. Trump is the president. Appreciate it, tow truck man. Trump is the president. Regardless of if he Trump, if it was dump, if it was lump, he's the president. I know, but I just don't like it. I think it's stupid. I think it's stupid, and I think it sends a bad message. But look at these two guys. You got one of the biggest rats. You got one of the biggest rats, and he's a rat too. Look at this shit. No, it ain't. Niggas really embracing this snitch ass nigga. No, it don't, y'all. Because if it was Obama, they'd have went, bro. Come on, let's be real. Let's be real. If it was Biden, they would have went. Come on, y'all. We ain't gonna be naive over here, bro. They only didn't go because it's Trump. It's the only reason they didn't go. And in order for us, we need to be talking to whoever the fuck in office. It don't matter who in office. Oh, this should have been in the title. What I tell y'all, all them Diddy lawsuits ready to get dropped. You know why? Remember that live we did the other day? Remember that live we did the other day when we found out that Tony Buzbee wasn't sanctioned, or he wasn't what's the word? Allowed to practice law in the Southern District of New York? Well, you know he filed like what 40 lawsuits on Diddy? Excuse me. Which means that all them lawsuits that Tony Buzbee filed on Diddy ready, poof, disappear. Be gone. Like I told y'all, ain't none of them people getting no money. None of them people, none of them lawsuits, none of them people is getting any money, man. Look at this. Houston attorney Tony Buzbee reportedly barred from practicing law in New York, filing the dismissal of our lawsuit involving Jay-Z and Diddy. See what happens. Told y'all this though, man. Nobody want. I've been telling y'all this from who the only YouTuber that been telling y'all this from the beginning. Hey, Real, where you at? Tony Buzbee, known for filing lawsuits against celebrities such as Jay-Z and Sean Diddy Combs, has reportedly been barred from practicing law in the Southern District of New York. The decision follows Buzbee failed to obtain the necessary permission before submitting his admission application to the district court in January 2025. His admission application to the district court in January 2025, this mishap came to light during his involvement in a controversial lawsuit accusing Jay-Z and Diddy of sexual assault, which led the Committee on Grievances for the Southern District of New York to take disciplinary action. According to legal analysts, this plant, Buzbee attempted to gain admission to the court was denied after the committee reviewed his failure to comply with the standard legal procedures. Sources alleged misconduct during the filing process also factored into the decision, raising concern about his adherence and professional standards. The now dismissed lawsuit against Jay-Z and Diddy of sexual assault, assaulting a 13-year-old girl in 2000, earlier this month. Buzbee voluntarily withdrew the case, and both Jay-Z and Roc Nation responded by labeling the allegations as frivolous and without merit. Despite his ban from practicing law in the district, Buzbee is attempting to seek a pro-hac vice admission, a legal provision that allows out-of-state attorneys to represent clients in specific cases with the court's permission. The success of this request remains uncertain, leaving the fate of Buzbee numerous other lawsuits, particularly those filed against Diddy, in limbo. Told y'all. It's not happening. So go back the Tissa tells if you over there, if you watch her. Here go the legal document. The Committee on Grievances has considered Anthony G. Buzbee petition for admission in the United States District Court of Southern District, which was filed on January 29, 2025. Mr. Buzbee has appeared in the case in this court without seeking admission. Therefore, the petition is denied. In the event Buzbee moves for a pro-vac on regular admission in the court in the future, he must attach a copy of this order to his motion or petition. They ain't going to grant it to him. We can't see that. We got to get the documents. Hey, Flim Flam, we gotta get them documents. No, this ain't got nothing to do with the prison. He ain't going to prison either. This them dumbass lawsuits that they was filed. He not gonna get found guilty, man. They don't have a case, brother. Have y'all seen this before we get to anything else?
You're looking live at 26 in California, where Robert Johnson, 43
Hold up. Is that it?
You're looking live at 26 in
I don't know why he quit. But Diddy got 5 lawyers, though, brother. Then he got 5 lawyers. I'd say the Tell's girl, you know, she be lying. She said he was a federal agent. I don't know, maybe she right on that one. Maybe he is a federal agent.
For 28 years and 10 months of my life.
This man got locked up when he was 16 years old, y'all. We gotta look into this
Something I
case.
had nothing to do with. I'm just thankful that we got in front of a judge that was honorable.
Diddy ain't gonna get found guilty.
Fair, and finally put an end to this nightmare, this hell on earth.
Straight up,
since I was 16 years old.
Robert, your family said you stayed so positive over the last 28 years.
Damn.
What was it like?
Yo, what the fuck? I done linked on yo. Bitch, you can't stay positive for 26 years. Like, yo, that was a wild way of questioning. And I mean, I don't even know what you call that. Yo, you can't stay positive for 26 years. Maybe on the outside, but on the inside, he was fucking breaking down daily. Forward. Just think about this, y'all. He got locked up at 16. He been locked up for 26 years. So that's 26, 36. This man is 42 years old. He got locked up at 16. He is 42 years old now. What is left to do? Like, it was so much that he probably... This is crazy.
Thanks for me. I would really like to start making the world more conscious of. There are a lot of people in prison for things that they didn't do. It seems to me that the public, it's like they see it on the news, but they don't. It's like they don't relate to it.
You're looking live at 26.
We gotta find that whole Jiffy. What's his name? Robert Johnson. Robert Johnson, Chicago. I want to know what happened to y'all. I want to know what happened to y'all. I want to know what
great
his case
content
was.
needs a great audience. Like Stretch Armstrong needs to be
I don't know what can you do, y'all. Like, I done seen people locked up so long, y'all, that all they know is people. They don't know nobody else but people in prison. Like, they don't even be wanting to go home.
You're looking live at 20.
For things that they did.
They need to start when you got stuff like this that happens, they need to start penalizing the judges, the prosecution, everybody that was involved, the detectives, because these things are these things are intentionally done. These are not mistakes. Go look at that video I did on the guys from Baltimore, the Harlem 3. This is withholding evidence. This is falsifying evidence. This is how these things happen, man. This is coercing witnesses. This is how this happens. This is intentional. That's good, y'all. Grandma, I got to live to see this day, man.
Y'all for being out here and just
that's love,
getting
y'all.
it out and exposing to the world that these things do happen.
More than
I
likely.
spent 28 years in prison for something I had nothing to do with. So I thank y'all for covering this.
More boxes.
Hey, buddy, you know that's how that should be, though. You know that's how it be. I want to know what happened. I guarantee it was so much fucking corruption. I want to know what happened. What are the details? I guarantee it was so much. It was a real corrupt police force in Chicago. I think I did a video on them a while ago.
The family of Robert Johnson is eagerly anticipating his release from prison.
He has spent nearly 30 years behind bars for a murder he says.
he did not commit. His conviction was vacated yesterday, and the court approved his release today. WGN's Jewel Hillary is live at 26 in California with more on Robert Johnson's soon-to-be freedom. Hello.
Hi, Lourdes and Ben. So with strong family support, Robert Johnson has claimed his innocence since the very beginning in the mid-90s. And now all of these years later, today his family is excited to embrace him for the very first time as a free man in decades. Johnson's attorneys say that there's a good chance that by 8 o'clock tonight, he'll walk out of the Cook County Department of Corrections. Robert Johnson's family is overwhelmed with joy to hear news they've been waiting for close to 30 years.
We're just ecstatic that today, Robert, after 28 years, after being wrongfully convicted, is able to walk out as a free man.
Johnson's attorneys say he was just 16 when he was wrongfully arrested in the 1996 murder of Eddie Binion. Relatives say Johnson was at his grandma's house when he was taken into custody.
She said he opened the door for them because he knew he hadn't done anything. And when she came out the bathroom, he was gone.
Johnson was convicted of first-degree murder, armed robbery, and home invasion.
Damn.
His defense team says years ago during his trial, there was no physical evidence or eyewitnesses connecting Johnson, now in his 40s, to the crimes.
Wow.
Johnson's defense team says a juvenile co-defendant agreed to a plea deal in exchange for his false testimony.
That witness was the subject of our evidentiary hearing, and he fully recanted his testimony.
Hold up, bro. We're going to get to it.
Mr. Johnson was not there. He had no involvement whatsoever with this crime. We know he is an innocent man.
On Wednesday, a judge vacated
Johnson's So what they did was, the 15-year-old that really did it, they scared him, and they scared him, made him say he was going to get life in prison. You'll never come home unless you give us some information. And they coerced him into telling on yo, and he wasn't even there. That's what they did.
Ordered a new trial, and prosecutors mentioned they might seek to detain him longer.
We were pleased to hear that the state decided not to make that request. They did not request any conditions upon Mr. Johnson's release.
While in jail, Johnson earned his GED and associate's degree. In spite of all he's endured, his family believes he has a bright future ahead of him. His Aunt Cynthia says seeing him for the first time as a free man.
It's going to be exhilarating to actually be able to see and touch him in real time. This is something that we have not been able to do except on periodic visits.
Johnson's attorneys say that witnesses have come forward to share the identity of the person who actually committed the murder that Johnson has served all these years in jail for. But they have said that that person has passed away. Johnson is expected to return to court on March 13th, and it's expected that during that hearing.
Hey, yo. So you say your wife called the police. You said you got a second-degree assault on your wife. She called the police on you, and she took the kids and put a piece. Yo, that's a dirty trick, bro. The only thing you can do, yo, is see it out. You working? You got a job and all that type of shit. As long as you working, you don't got no history. That's what I'm saying. But do you have arrest history? Do you have a history of violence? As long as you working, bro, you'll get some type of visitation to your kids. Now, what she doing right now, you're going to have to wait that out. Ain't really nothing you can do right now. Ain't really nothing you can do right now with that peace order. But once, it might take a while. Might take 6 months. Might take a year. I mean, that's the reality of it. Like, that type of shit takes time. You'll be all right, yo. You just gonna have to, fight through it. I'm gonna tell you one thing. Don't threaten her. Don't be caught. Like, don't do none of that shit. Don't threaten her. Don't be trying to call. Don't do none of that shit, yo, because she probably show it all to the judge. So right now, you just gonna have to fall back. You're gonna have to fall back, and over time, probably like within less than a year time frame, you'll get some visitation to your kids. You get some visitation to your kids. I know it's probably rough now, especially y'all been in the house together 15 years, kids waking up saying, I know that shit rough. Like, trust me, I know that's rough. You know, when you used to a certain type of living arrangement and then that shit just changed. I get it. But stay the course, bro. Stay the course. Don't be calling her. Because depending on how spiteful she is, she could be, text messages, she could be saving them. Yeah, man, she could be building a whole case against you. Then you'll go to court and it ain't gonna go your way. It ain't gonna go your way. But as long as you just gotta stay away, fall back, let the courts run out. Like you said, you ain't got no criminal record. This is one incident that spiraled out of control. You working, you got a history of that. You go to court, show the judge everything. Look, I abided by the order. I want visitation to my children. I think you'll be straight. You'll be straight, like for real. Yeah, do she work? What do she do? Y'all got another baby on the way? Damn, man, that's rough. Damn, y'all ain't gonna lie. I hate to see men that want to be a part of their kids' life go through that. Like that shit hurt. Yeah, you'll be all right, y'all. She probably gonna try to get you for some. She probably gonna try a lot, for real. She probably gonna try to get you for some type of child support. The best thing you can do, bro, is just fall back. That's the best thing you can do. That is the really the only thing you can do. Anything else gonna fuck you over. And I know that shit easier said than done, but anything else gonna fuck you over. If you keep calling her, if you keep texting her, depending on how spiteful she is, if she reach out, I mean, if the conversation start back up, let her initiate it and then save everything. Save everything. Every text message, every phone call. You gonna have to, you got to play detective for a little bit. Just in case. You know what I mean? Just in case. Not you don't gotta take it to the, but just in case you be like, oh, judge, no, hell no. This is what really been going on. It's fucked up. You gotta play like that, yo. But sometimes that's how you gotta play. Sometimes that's how you gotta play, yo. Sometimes you gotta play that game, and a lot of times that game don't even be, a motherfucker don't even be like playing like that. But sometimes you put in situations where you gotta do things you don't want to do. You know what I mean? You gotta do things where you don't want to do. But I wouldn't initiate nothing. Don't initiate nothing. No phone call, no text, nothing. If she start reaching out, make sure you got all that shit documented. That way, if she ever get back on some bullshit and then try to flip it on you, you got the whole, you know what I mean? You got everything. You got a whole manila folder. Screenshot it, get it printed out so you don't lose it. You're going to have to build a case. Just in case. You know what I mean? It's fucked up though, y'all. I hate to see guys go through that, yo. When all they want to do is be, you know what I mean? They trying to do the right thing. They trying to do the family thing. Because so much, we get a bad rap for not wanting to be a part of our children's life, not wanting to stay with our children, mother. But then we go through this on the back end. You know what I mean? And like Kevin Samuels used to say, a lot of women like Kevin Samuels. But that's what he used to say. 80% of the time is women leaving a man. It ain't men leaving a woman. But yeah, I hope that serves you some type of purpose though, y'all. Straight up. That's the best advice I can give you. It ain't gonna be easy, but you're gonna have to fight it. If you want the best possible scenario, you're gonna have to fight it. You're gonna have to fight the temptation. You're gonna have to fight the feelings. You're gonna have to fight all of that for the future. You know what I mean? Yeah, for real. For real. For real. You heard what Butter said. They do. Sometimes it do be like that. But I don't even know how to pronounce that shit. But then sometimes it do be like that. But those are the worst possible scenarios when you just gotta let the kid see for itself. Like that's the hopefully you don't need. Hopefully you ain't in that type of situation. But that's the worst situations when it's that bad the way it's all. Hopefully they see. Yeah, man. But look at this, yo. Ray J funny as shit.
Why would Nicki block me because I said she beautiful? That's crazy. Why would Nicki? Hold on. Why would Nicki block me because I said she was beautiful? She blocked me, yo. Nicki blocked me, man. I don't know. That's what the chat is saying. I do shit as a barb. Nicki was on there. She had a post. I posted was so beautiful, and that's it. And I left it alone.
Don't say he a barb, yo.
But I'm saying as a barb. I don't gotta be with y'all barbs to be a barb. I'm my own barb. I don't gotta be in the barb clan to be with the barbs. I like Nicki, that makes me a barb. I don't gotta be with the barbs to be a part of the community.
Yeah, this nigga is funny.
And it's like at some point, the barbs should recognize that and accept me. Why won't the barbs accept me for being my own world? I'm my own barb.
Yo, this nigga's hilarious.
I don't think she blocked you. I'm the Black King. Honestly, if she said that, then I'm done. The Barbie's gonna kill me, yo.
She definitely said that.
I don't have no room to breathe. That's not fair, man. Nicki blocking me as ready to be six, man. It's like, that makes me feel.
Yo, the nigga he been trolling her for like the last couple months. I ain't gonna lie, all the Wi-Fi, yo, so funny, y'all. But let's get the Cuffy. Look at this, y'all. Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather then linked up with the Meeches, the Flannerys. What y'all think they gonna do with this, y'all? What y'all think this about? Hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe to the channel if you new. You can't support the platform. Cash at Baltimore swag, man. Look out for the people that don't get tax money, man. Oh, what y'all think gonna come out of this? They making it worse. I know they think this get back, but they making it worse. I guess they talking business. I don't think it's gonna work either, butter. Whatever it is, I don't think it's gonna work either. They doing something, BMF. They're not getting their ass sued because they don't even own that name no more. But Cuffy, y'all. Cuffy. Now everybody's been saying Cuffy is a rat. Right? Now he could possibly matter of fact, before I get to
Go suck another dirty dick. Don't play with me. Do not play with me.
Yeah.
Do not play with me because I'm not the one nor the two.
Yo, they is too old for this.
One or the two. Let's go. You ain't got shit done. You ain't gonna do nothing. Why you keep speaking on me for nothing? Like I said, keep my fucking name out your mouth, bitch. Keep my name out your mouth because mine is always in yours for some reason. No, some reason.
Spirit off the motherfucking chain. Yo, how is this going on in the middle of the workday? They're in the middle of the workday. Motherfucking people is trying to board their flights, and this is what's going on Spirit.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here before
It could be.
You're not gonna smack shit. Try me. You think you're funny? I'm not trying to. Try me, Tinky, yo. I be done drop kick your ass. Fuck out of here, you dirty bitch. Yes, you are. Fuck out of here. You and your raggedy ass fucking bitch. Fuck out of here. Go suck a dick. Like I said what I said, and I said what I said. Please step to me like you want it.
I think so too, y'all.
Go suck
another dirty dick.
I don't know where's that. All right, let's get to Cuffy. So, people are saying Cuffy is a rat. Now, Cuffy could very well be a rat, but I don't think he snitched in this case. And I got the details of how Cuffy got booked. But I gotta say this, right? Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all what pops up now on Pacer. Look at this. This is gonna fuck y'all head up. What the hell? This way fuck y'all head up. Hit that like button, y'all. Look what pops up on Pacer now. Look at this. Beginning February 1st, 2017, under Rule 1305, it is the procedure of this court to order the U.S. Attorney's Office to file a sealed statement in all criminal cases in which the defendant enters a guilty plea that will either explain the terms of the defendant's cooperation or state that a defendant did not cooperate with the government. Look at this. The public will not be able to determine whether a defendant did or did not cooperate with the government by reading these docket entries. That's what they say, yo, when you type in certain names on Pacer. What I tell y'all the other day, they trying to hide rats. Pacer even trying to hide them. Pacer even trying to hide them. And I call flack for saying, I'm like, yo, back in 2003, yo, they used to tell you who ratted. 2004, they used to tell you who ratted. That should be all over the news. But this is what you, when you type in on Pacer, this is what you get. The public will not be able to determine whether the defendant did or did not cooperate with the government by reading these docket entries. So, Cuffy, right? I got an issue with Cuffy. Cuffy is way too loud on the internet, right? But when you type in Cuffy name, this is what you get. Nothing. You do not have permission to view this document. Cuffy gotta get these papers unsealed, man. Like, yo, he too loud on the internet for his whole docket to be sealed. Now he's saying the state got it sealed because of the Tammy Cowan situation. That's what he's saying. And it could be true. Yo, but we need to see what the fuck really going on. But earlier today, hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I typed in Lorenzo Gibbs. So in that article I read the other day, right? Y'all remember the article I read the other day? On Cuffy situation? In the Rush Brothers? Lorenzo Gibbs was a part of that indictment. But what you find out is Lorenzo Gibbs didn't know nothing about what was going on. Yo, so what if I tell y'all, right? What if I tell y'all the feds sold Cuffy 15 keys of fake cocaine? Would y'all believe me? Would y'all believe me? How did this work, Charlene? Would y'all believe me if I told you they sold Cuffy 15 keys of fake cocaine? But since it was fake, they charged him with 5 keys. Think about that, y'all. How does that even work? Like, yo, how does that even work? How do you charge somebody with fake cocaine? Like, yo, for real, like, that shit fucked me up. I thought when they was doing these busts, they was using real drugs. They was using fake cocaine, yo. Listen to this shit. No, they didn't. They ain't get no money. I don't think Cuffy had no money. That would explain why he was, people say he kept calling Tammy. That would explain this whole Tammy Cowan situation. I think Cuffy didn't have money at this time. You know how I think he was trying to build it back up. I'm using me for example. Now I ain't never reached the level of Cuffy. You understand? But I got a face. I cannot sell nothing for years. And then when I get it back, motherfuckers are gonna come to me because that's what I'm known for. So when you got Cuffy who reached the level of drug dealing he reached at one point in time, even if you take a fall, once you get your hands on a product, you get it gone. So in that article I read, it talked about Cuffy told somebody that, yo, basically I'm the mayor of St. Louis. I can get anything gone. What if I told you that was a federal informant he was talking to? Remember Cuffy told people that Meech tried to put him on with a federal informant before? Right, it's like riding a bike. Remember Cuffy said that? He said, yo, this not the first time. He tried to put me on with a federal informant before. Yo, listen to this document. This document is wild. Check this shit out. I started to do a video on it, but check this out. Can y'all see it? Lorenzo Gibbs was arrested by a DA at a gas station on February 18, 2013. He was acting as a lookout while Tim Rush was attempting to pick up cocaine for Dion Gatlin. That's a new name, Tim Rush. After being released later that year, Mr. Gibbs and Tim Rush met with Gatlin near the Chipotle on Grand Avenue to report what had happened. After being released later that day. They got released later that day, which is crazy. Hold up. So they don't mention how much he got caught with. But listen, this shit get crazy, y'all. Mr. Gibbs and Tim Rush met with Gatlin near the Chipotle on Grand Avenue to report what had happened. Other than a traffic ticket in 2016, there is no evidence Mr. Gibbs engaged in any criminal conduct for the past 6+ years. Today, Mr. Gibbs is 51 years old and has one criminal history point. His only countable conviction is a DWI from 2010 in which he was in possession of 55 grams of marijuana. His punishment was a fine. He has no warrants, no pending charges, and no other criminal conduct. But listen to this though, y'all. The February 18th, 2013 drug deal was a setup. All right, hold up. Is that where we at? All right. Let's listen to the setup though. The drugs were fake. The man selling the drugs to Gatlin was an undercover DEA task force officer from Atlanta. The delivery driver was an undercover TFO from St. Louis who happened to be certified to drive a tractor trailer. The February 18th deal came on the heels of another fake reverse drug deal on February 7th in Memphis. Both deals arose from a February 2nd, 2013 meeting between Gatlin and the undercover TFO from Atlanta. Gatlin lied to the TFO, boasting that he owned St. Louis and could sell any amount of drugs and have all the money in a couple of days. The TFO, also lying, told Gatlin that his cartel was making millions each month and could supply whatever drugs Gatlin wanted with no money down. Red flag. Red flag. Yo, Cuffy should have picked up on these red flags. That's what leads me to believe that he was broke. The Atlanta TFO soon made a deal to front Gatlin 2 kilograms of heroin, which was to be picked up in Memphis on February 7th. So these are the people that Meech put him on with, y'all. These are the people that Meech put him on with through Tammy. The Atlanta TFO even agreed to loan Gatlin a Cadillac Escalade. Come on, bro. These are red flags. Yo, they're being way too accommodating. So you're going to give me 2 keys of heroin, and you're going to give me a Cadillac Escalade with secret compartments to hide the fake drugs. Gatlin would leave the undercover agents with a 10-year-old Toyota Camry. So he was going to trade cars with him. He was going to give him his Toyota Camry, and they was going to give him a Cadillac with secret compartments. Gatlin would leave the undercover agents with only a 10-year-old Toyota Camry with over 120,000 miles on it, in exchange for 110,000 worth of heroin and a $60,000 Escalade. Come on, Cuffy, yo. You supposed to, ain't no way. On February 7th, Gatlin did not pick up the heroin himself. Oh, see? So he didn't go get it. He sent somebody else. He sent Lorenzo Gibbs and Tim Rush to Memphis to get the fake drugs. Tim Rush drove the Toyota Camry to Memphis with Mr. Gibbs in the passenger seat. Mr. Gibbs called the agents for directions once or twice as they arrived in Memphis. When Gibbs and Rush arrived at the meeting place, the agents offered to show them how to open the secret hiding place. Mr. Gibbs declined and asked the agents if they could give him a ride to the airport. The agents declined. Tim Rush drove away in an Escalade, and Mr. Gibbs was seen walking toward an IHOP. That's a dumbass plan. I see what they drove two people in a car deep, but Tim Rush is going to ride with the drugs by himself, and Gibbs is going to hop on an airplane. No one bothered to follow him. Tim Rush was stopped on his trip home. The fake drugs and the Escalade were seized. The Atlanta TFO demanded that Gatlin make things right for the 170,000 Memphis loss. Listen, y'all. Now they're trying to extort him for the money. Yo, this is crazy. But listen. Cuffy supposed to have been on this. They demanded the money, but Gatlin did not have it. They asked for 5,000. Gatlin did not have it. Gatlin did not have it. They asked for another vehicle as collateral. Gatlin did not have one. So the undercover agents agreed to give Gatlin even more drugs to allow him to work off the debt over time. Yo, they agreed to supply Gatlin with 10 kilograms of cocaine. Come on, Cuffy. Come on, Cuffy. Come on, bro. They just knocked off. They didn't know this was fake drugs at the time, y'all. He was talking about what's it called? The dude from Memphis. So listen, you get 2 grams of heroin knocked off. 2 grams of heroin probably almost the same as 10 kilos of cocaine. You know, it's probably a little bit different. Yeah, see, look, Michael, that's what got me thinking. Either he didn't have the money, like was really broke, or he knew it was suspect. And he looked at it like, if I don't come with no money, they can't, you understand what I'm saying? It can go either way. He could even been broke, or he could have just knew something wasn't right, and I ain't coming with no money. And the drugs, this shit is going, that's red flags everywhere. You know, that's gonna make the situation worse. But the problem is 2 bricks of dope got knocked off. They said they want 170,000. You don't got the 170. And they say they want something as collateral for the car. You don't got none of that. That's what lead me to believe he was broke. Because he was scratching. Like, yo, it's no way they'd have got me like this. So they say, all right, maybe because he thought they was cartel members. You know, maybe that's what scared him. Because, you know, he probably thought they was cartel members and they can get his family killed. And who knows? You understand? Who the fuck knows? But they go from 170,000 to $5,000. 170,000 to $5,000. Yo, that is a steep fucking drop. Like, how do you go from give me 170,000 to all right, just give me 5,000 and I'm gonna give you 10 keys of coke? Yo, he should have known right then and there. These are the feds. These are the feds. They try and line me up. That don't make sense. Because exact flag on the play. Because with this, yo, we talking about 170,000. What if the next shipment get knocked off too? What, I'm owe you $1 million? 500,000? So hold up. Let me finish reading. Now this is crazy work, y'all. Look, they agreed to supply Gatlin with 10 kilos of cocaine. This later increased to 15 kilograms when the agents realized they had an extra 5 kilograms of sham cocaine. So now they upped it to 15. So they lost 2 on the dope. 2 kilos on the dope. Now they trying to give you 15 kilos of the cane. As noted above, Gibbs and Rush were again sent to pick up the fake drugs and were both arrested. Mr. Gibbs received nothing in exchange for his actions on February 7th and 18th except this indictment. They got nothing for this shit. So Gibbs told and Rush, look, no actual drugs were seized from any of the defendants. No weapons were seized. No money was seized. A base level of 32 is achieved by converting the 2 kilograms of fake heroin and 15 kilograms of fake cocaine to 5 kilograms converted drug weight. Yo, look at how do you do this? Look at this, y'all. A base level of 32 is achieved by converting the 2 kilograms of fake heroin and the 15 kilograms of fake cocaine to 5 kilograms of real drugs. Like, yo, how do you deliver fake drugs and charge them with real drugs? Yo, this is what people be saying, yo, when they say the feds is dirty, is a mother. Like, this is, I never knew they can do this. I did not know this is how they operate. You say in the feds there's ghost dope and ghost drug. I see. I mean, it always been ghost guns. I ain't never heard ghost drugs. I never heard of ghost drugs. Yo, hold up, yo. I need more information on this. How do the feds convert fake drugs to real drugs in cases?
According to MSN.com, a sergeant and a Florida trooper stole cash and drugs from evidence and sold the drugs in a more than $420,000 scheme, federal officials said.
No, yo. How did they? I never heard of nothing like that before. Like, oh, this is crazy to me. All right, so that's finish reading. Let's go back. A base offense level of 32. Let's see. Let's see what's base offense level 32. What is a base offense level of 32?
121 to 151 months. According to jzcclaw.com, the total offense level corresponds with an advisory sentencing range in months, e.g., level 32 corresponds with a sentencing range of 121 to 151 months in custody.
A base level of 32 in drugs is applied at the time of sentencing and reflects the application of the mitigating role cap on base offense level. The quantity of drugs determined the base offense level varies by drug type and year of the offense. Yo, we gotta try to get an explanation as to this. Do anybody know about this? I don't understand how you do that. Just for the attempt? Just because you attempted to buy, you thought they was real, so we're gonna charge you like it was real? Like, oh, that is crazy, y'all. All right, a base level offense of 32 is achieved by converting the 2 kilograms of fake heroin and 15 kilograms of fake cocaine to 5 kilograms of converted drug weight. While it is possible to minimize the significance of the DEA effort to sell fake drugs to a man who drove an old Toyota and had no money, the same cannot be said of the murders of Terrence Morgan. See, yo, this is crazy, yo. Like, yo, so basically they saying this was illegal. Yo, I never heard of nothing like this before, y'all. This is definitely unethical. So, Nicholas, what does this mean? It say, while it's possible to minimize the significance of the DEA efforts to sell fake drugs to a man who drove an old Toyota and had no money, the same cannot be said of the murders of Terrence Morgan and Theodis Howard. However, it is undisputed Mr. Gibbs had nothing to do with those murders. In contrast, Gatlin's brutality is manifested in the information revealed in Andre Rush's confession. So Andre Rush told y'all in the murder cases that Gatlin had planned to murder Gibbs next. Cuffy was out this bitch tripping. Cuffy was going to kill Gibbs too. Not because of anything of his friend of nearly 30 years had done, but because Gatlin was worried he might talk to the police. Mr. Gibbs attended a dozen court proceedings, including several day-long hearings, in which he sat across the table from the men who had planned to kill him. Mr. Gibbs was the only one of the 4 defendants to leave the courtroom each day. He was often surrounded by friends and family of Gatlin and the Rush brothers, who no doubt wondered why Mr. Gibbs walked free while their loved ones were hauled away by the marshals. There is a strong inference that the tremendous stress of this situation over the past 5 years has taken a substantial toll on Mr. Gibbs' health. Mr. Gibbs suffered massive strokes. All right, so he made out, y'all. He didn't get no time. He got, I think, got like 6 years probation. We ain't getting all into that because I ain't even do this for that. So this is a sentence memorandum from him to say why he deserved leniency. Yo, I never knew that though. This shit fucked me up when I seen that, yo. They charged the man with fake drugs. Would you say, Black Monster? No, see, I know that. I understand that. But I'm talking about the fact that they charged, they converted fake drugs to real drugs. That's what they did. They converted fake drugs to real drugs. All you have to say is you can get it, a gun or drugs, and they charge you with it. Yo, but they set him up. Like, how is that a sting operation? So he got charged with, he caught 6 years probation. So he pled guilty to counts 2, 3, 4, and 5 of a 9-count suit and seat indictment. Oh no, this a whole different case. It's not the same case. Oh no, yeah, it is. He caught 6 years probation. He caught 6 years. So Gibbs caught 6 years probation for this. He got off on no, he did. So he copped out the same day the rest of the guys copped out, February 8th, 2019. They all copped out on February 8th, 2019. Cuffy copped out on the 19th of 2019, February. They gave him time served. The defendant is hereby committed in the custody of Federal Bureau of Prisons for a total of time served. They gave him time served. So you know he cooperated. But they say he just was used. He ain't even know what the fuck was going on. He ain't know about no drugs and nothing. And then Cuffy was gonna kill his ass too. Cuffy was out that bitch moving reckless. Meech put him on him. See, yo, this the thing. St. Louis was already aware of Cuffy. They didn't have an active investigation going on. That's the thing. They didn't have an active investigation going on Cuffy until Atlanta got involved. So this is what I was explaining in that video I did. So when you got an investigation coming from Atlanta all the way to St. Louis, they gotta notify the St. Louis DA. Well, they don't have to, but it's good practices to notify, like, yo, we gonna be in y'all city. He was thirsty. We gonna be in your city. We got this target. His name Cuffy. They probably like, oh, we know Cuffy. We investigated him a few times. So it's the thing. People call him a rat. But in this case, he got told on. But this one I have to figure out right here, though. What does this mean? I can't see it while I'm on live. What does this mean, y'all? What does this mean, y'all? I don't have somebody, hey Rodman, hey Nicholas, break this down. It said, while it is possible to minimize the significance of the DA efforts to sell fake drugs to a man who drove an old Toyota and had no money. Oh, I see what they're saying. They basically saying that, because this Lorenzo Gibbs people, they basically say he wasn't involved. Fuck Lorenzo Gibbs. But it can't be, the same can't be said for Cuffy. Basically, that's what they're saying. Yo, he really got jammed up, yo, with fake drugs. Yo, can somebody explain to me how can they turn fake drugs to real drugs? Let's see if I can get a better understanding. Because I never understood that. Can sell you fake drugs, but charge you real drugs. May still be charged with selling drugs. No, yo, that's not what I'm asking. Yo, that shit had to have been illegal, y'all. That shit definitely is unethical. You can't even find no information on it. I bet it is, Black. I see. Is it illegal? I see. Feds entrap man with fake drugs. Feds. Can the feds entrap you with fake drugs?
According to jhu.edu, substandard and falsified medications include drugs that have no active ingredients or the wrong ingredients or fraudulently misrepresent identity, composition, or source.
Oh, see, oh yeah, that's unethical, y'all. They want to Cuffy ass bad. I think I seen something like that before though. I think I seen. Yo, you said you texted to me, Cecil. I can't look at it while I'm on live. You gotta send it to Instagram. Yeah, that's dirty as a motherfucker though, y'all. I seen something like that before though. Yo, but the crazy thing about it is, he couldn't never knew they was fake because they kept knocking them off. See, but my thing is, right? Yo, these guys. My thing is, right? After the first bus, they came home the same day. Like, yo, come on, yo, Cuffy had to have been broke. They got locked off with 2 keys of heroin and came home the same day. Let's read this again, y'all. He was locked up at a gas station on February 18, 2013. He was lookout for Tim Rush, attempting to pick up cocaine for Dion Gatlin. After being released later that day, Mr. Gibbs and Tim Rush met with Gatlin near the Chipotle on Grand Avenue to report what had happened. Other than a traffic ticket in 26, like, yo, how, yo, they got locked up. Hold on, y'all. Both deals arose from February 2nd meeting between Gatlin and undercover agent. So that was on the 2nd when he met with the agent. He talked to the agent, but that's when he said Meech tried to send the first Mexican at him. He said Meech put him on with another Mexican. So they was arrested on the 18th and got out later that day. So what happened? The 18th, it was a drug deal, right? Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Yeah, we want to read this again, y'all, so we can get a better understanding of what the fuck happened. All right, so Lorenzo Gibbs. Let me turn the Wiscom on. Lorenzo Gibbs was arrested by a DEA at a gas station on February 18, 2013. He was acting as a lookout while Tim Rush was attempting to pick up cocaine for Dion Gatlin. After being released later that day, so he got locked up for being a lookout. Mr. Gibbs and Tim Rush met with Gatlin near the Chipotle on Grand Avenue to report what had happened. Other than the traffic ticket, so fuck the traffic ticket, because that's not important. The February 18, 2013 drug deal was a setup. The drugs was fake. The men selling the drugs to Gatlin was undercover DEA task force officers from Atlanta. The delivery driver was a TFO from St. Louis who happened to be certified to drive a tractor trailer. The February 18th deal came on the heels of another fake reverse drug deal on February 7th in Memphis. Both deals arose from a February 2nd, 2013 meeting between Gatlin and the undercover TFO from Atlanta. Gatlin lied to the TFO, boasting that he owned St. Louis and could sell any amount of drugs and have all the money in a couple days. The TFO also lied, told Gatlin that his cartel was making millions each month and could supply whatever drugs Gatlin wanted with no money down. The Atlanta TFO soon made a deal to front Gatlin 2 kilograms of heroin, which were to be picked up in Memphis on February 7th. The Atlanta TFO even agreed to loan Gatlin a Cadillac Escalade, which had a secret compartment to hide the fake drugs. Gatlin would leave the undercover agents with only a 10-year-old Toyota Camry with 120,000 miles on it in exchange for 110,000 worth for heroin and a $60,000 Escalade. On February 7th, Gatlin did not pick up the heroin himself. He sent Lorenzo Gibbs and Tim Rush to Memphis to get the fake drugs. Tim Rush drove Toyota Camry to Memphis with Mr. Gibbs in the passenger seat. Mr. Gibbs called the agents for directions once or twice as they arrived in Memphis. When Gibbs and Rush arrived at the meeting place, the agents offered to show them how to open the secret hiding place. Mr. Gibbs declined and asked the agents if they could give him a ride to the airport. The agents declined. Tim Rush drove away in the Escalade, and Mr. Gibbs was last seen walking toward an IHOP. No one bothered to follow him. Tim Rush was stopped on his trip home. The fake drugs in the Escalade were seized. The Atlanta TFO demanded that Gatlin make things right for the $170,000 Memphis loss. They demanded the money, but Gatlin did not have it. They asked for $5,000. Gatlin did not have it. They asked for another vehicle as collateral. Gatlin did not have one. So the agents agreed to give Gatlin even more drugs to allow him to work off the debt over the time. They agreed to supply Gatlin with 10 kilos of cocaine. This later increased to 15 kilograms when the agents realized they had an extra 5 kilograms of sham cocaine. As noted above, Gibbs and Rush were again sent to pick up the fake drugs and were both arrested. Mr. Gibbs received nothing in exchange for his actions on February 7th and 18th, except this indictment. All right. Oh, hold up, y'all. What the fuck happened on? So what happened on February 7th? The Atlanta TFO made a deal to front Gatlin 2 kilograms. We picked up on February 7th. The Atlanta TFO even agreed to loan. Yo, so they got locked up with 2 kilograms of heroin on February 7th and got out the next day. Come on, Cuffy, yo. Come on, bro. What you mean, yo? What you mean where it say Meech cooperated? Oh, this is coming from Atlanta. The fuck is Atlanta DA doing investigating Cuffy in St. Louis, bro? Like, yo, this came from Meech. Like, I don't think, yo, that shit can't be denied, yo. It's not even in question. But my thing is, after the first drug deal went bad and Tim Rush and Gibbs got locked up, why the yo, they let him out after they got booked with 2 keys. They got booked with 2 keys. So Gibbs was locked up at a gas station. Tim Rush was locked up on his way home. So these guys is in St. Louis. They drove to Memphis to get to work. Yeah, but Tammy was in Atlanta, yo. Tammy is in Atlanta. St. Louis views. Yeah, yo, come on, like we gotta keep it real, yo. Tammy was in Atlanta. Meech was working out of Atlanta. Yo, this is stupid. Cuffy's stupid. Ain't no, he had to been broke. He had to been broke. That's the only way this makes sense. You know, because when you broke, though, you do things that don't add up. Cuffy was in St. Louis, man. He drove to Atlanta to meet Tammy, but Cuffy was in St. Louis, man. Cuffy could have told, but he didn't tell in this case. There's no evidence Cuffy told in this case. You know what I mean? There's no evidence he told in this case. Now, he could have told somewhere down the line, but in this case, he got told on. In this case, he was set up with fake drugs. My thing is, how did you not know? Once they got caught with 2 keys of heroin, you're talking about heroin, y'all, not cocaine. We talking about the top of the top. You hear me? Excuse me. Once he got caught with 2 keys, once Tim Rush and Lorenzo Gibbs got caught with the 2 keys, and they got out the next day. Oh fuck no! That's probably why he thought Cuffy was gonna kill Gibbs. Let me finish reading for the people that just got in. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Don't forget to donate to the platform, man. Cash that Baltimore swag, man. It say no one bothered to follow him. Tim Rush was stopped on his trip home. The fake drugs and Escalade was seized. The Atlanta Tefo demanded that Gatlin make things right. So he got out the next day. Yo, Cuffy was tripping. He had to have been broke. I keep saying that, yo, because that's the only way. He had to have been broke. He had to have been. At this point, he was just going off his name. He was going off his face. But he ain't had no money. He ain't had no money. Tim Rush was stopped. Cause look at this, y'all. It's just so many red flags. For one, you got 2 homeboys get booked on two keys of heroin. They get out the same day. First red flag. Second red flag is they said they want 170,000, and that went down to 5,000. And then they offered to not give you they offered to not just give you 10 keys of coke, but they're gonna give you 15 keys of coke. You already 170,000 in debt. That's crazy. So let me show y'all what happened. All right. They demanded the money, but Gatlin did not have it. They asked for the 5,000. Gatlin did not have it. They asked for another vehicle as collateral. Gatlin did not have one. So the undercover agents agreed to give Gatlin even more drugs to allow him to work off the debt over time. They agreed to supply Gatlin with 10 kilos of cocaine. And all this happened, yo, within a 8-day time frame. This later increased to 15 kilograms when the agents realized they had an extra 5 kilograms of sham cocaine. Gibbs and Rush were again sent to pick up the fake drugs and were both arrested. Mr. Gibbs received nothing in exchange for his actions on February 7th and 18th, except this indictment. No actual drugs were seized from any of the defendants. No weapons were seized. No money was seized. A base level of 32 is achieved by converting the 2 kilograms of fake heroin and 15 kilograms of fake cocaine to 5 kilograms of converted drug weight. Hold up, y'all. What is converted drug weight?
The term converted drug weight is used in the context of drug offenses. It refers to the weight of a drug after it has been converted from its original form to a different form, such as a salt or a liquid. The drug conversion tables provide a means for combining different controlled substances to obtain a single offense level.
Hey, yo, get the fuck out of here,
The term converted drug weight can also refer to the mass of solute in a solution, such as a topical cream or oral liquid.
So this is what we was looking for right here. So this is how they did it. So they saying if this was real drugs, it'd be 5 keys. Yo, get the fuck out of here, yo. Hey, yo, these people good, boy. How the fuck did they come up with this metric? Yo, who idea was this? You know what? We're going to create a term called converted drug weight. And we're going to use it for drug offenses. You know what it does? It refers to the weight of drugs after it has been converted from its original form to a different form, such as a salt or a liquid. The drug conversion table provides a means for combining differing controlled substances to obtain a single offense level. The term converted drug weight can also refer to mass of a solute in a solution, such as a topical cream. Yo, get the fuck out of here, yo. Yo, that is crazy work, y'all. Yo, this is crazy work. Oh, all right. Yo, these people good, boy. They is good. They is good. Oh, look. This what Puffy, this what he charged with too. 84B1A. Yo, this is crazy. Increased by 2 levels. If a firearm was to do this, increased by 2 levels. What they say was level 32? Increased to level 27. Yeah, this federal shit crazy. Level 38. All right, so it was a level 32 base level. Oh, so here we go right here, y'all. Here go the table. At least 3 kilograms, but less than 10 kilograms of heroin. At least 15 kilograms, but less than 50 kilograms of cocaine. Yo, this is crazy. So if they give you 10 kilograms of fake fake heroin, they'll charge you with 3. Yo, this shit is crazy. Y'all did not know they did that like that, y'all. I guess we learn something new every day, y'all. Y'all did not know they did that. I did not know they did this. So if they give you 10 kilograms of fake PCP, they're going to charge you with 3. They give you 1 kilogram fake PCP, they're going to charge you with 300 grams. Am I reading this right? You said that is the amount range. This is showing this is the conversion. This is the conversion table right here. Yeah, look. Control, this is the conversion table. Base level. They said it was the base level 32. This base level 32 right here. Look. Base level 32. That's how they came up with them numbers. That's how they came up with them numbers. That's fucking crazy. Federal sentencing guidelines for what? You said it's the highest and lowest amount for that base? And well, I'm confused. Yeah, so 3. That's what I said. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Y'all was saying that I was wrong. Y'all confusing me, man. I knew that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. So 3 is 10. If they give you if they give you if they give you 50, what the fuck, I done lost it. I lost what I was just at. Man, this is the United States Sentencing Commission. It's the United States Sentencing Commission. They just make up the conversion. I see. Cause like what metric, what science are they using? Like that's what I'm saying. That's what it is. Like what's the science behind this? Yeah, see this level 38, 36. What's the science? This must what's the science behind this? Is what I'm saying. How do they come up with these fucking numbers? Who's a science major in the chat? Anybody a science major? But if it's not real, this is what I'm saying. If it's not real, then how are you basing it off of potency? If they fake drugs, they gave the man fake drugs and charged them with real drugs based off of this chart. Based off the 2 kilograms. Look. Based off the 2 kilograms of fake heroin and the 15 kilograms of fake cocaine, it was 5 kilograms of converted drug weight. Yeah, they converted it to real. That's what I'm saying. They converted it to 5 real kilograms. And they're showing you this is how they do it right here. Oh, they basing it on real drug potency. Yeah, that's crazy. I ain't know they did that. I did not know they did that. And they get away with this shit every day in court. Every day they sending people to prison for the rest of their life. Getting away with these type of tactics. You said it's 5,000 kilos. No, it wasn't 5,000. You said, hold on, let me see. I bet. Oh yeah, 5,000 kilograms. My bad. I'm tripping. It is 5,000 kilograms. Damn. My bad. I keep saying 5,000 kilograms. So they converted 2 kilograms of fake heroin and 15 kilograms of fake cocaine to 5,000 kilograms of converted drug weight of whatever. They just mixed it all up. So they don't even pick between heroin and cocaine. It's just 5,000 kilograms. Fuck it. It could be whatever. It could be coke. It could be dope. It could be PCP. It's just 5,000 kilos. That's what we're charging you with. Yeah, that's wild, y'all. Yeah, that's wild. I'm fucked up about that. I ain't know they did that and they getting away with that. That shit should be illegal. That shit should be illegal, man. Fuck they getting away with this shit for? That's probably how so many people got life in prison for drugs. He said it's a bad word. It do look like it's based off their opinions and feelings. Like, this is fucking insane. At least 1.5 kilograms, but less than 5 kilograms of methamphetamine, or at least 150 grams, but less than 500 grams of methamphetamine actual, or at least 150 grams, but less than 500 grams of ice. What is this? This is level 32. They say it's fair sense and practicing for the judges. Yeah, this wow. I wonder when they came up with this converted drug weight. What year? It probably is though, Harmo. What year did the Feds start using converted drug weight?
According to FD.org, the converted drug weight calculator will calculate converted drug weights for most drugs, based on the November 1st, 2018, Sentencing Guidelines Section 2D1.
That's talking about marijuana. They replaced marijuana. No, that's not the year they started it. That's when they put marijuana on the list. That's when they changed marijuana from a Schedule 2. I think they changed the schedule. You said 17 years old? All right, so let's read this. When a drug case involves multiple controlled substance, application note provides a mean to determine a single offense level for the various substances. This application note sets a converted drug weight, formerly what the fuck? How you pronounce that word, y'all? Marijuana equivalents for each gram of commonly encountered controlled substance. The sum of the converted drug weight is then used to determine the base offense level. Under the drug quantity table found, the converted drug weight calculator will calculate converted drug weights for the most drugs based on November 1st, 2018 sentencing guidelines. Yo, the calculator does not account for the reduction in offense level when the accused receive a mitigating role as provided in the USSG. The calculator does not account for enhancements or specific offense characteristics. $1987. So they brought this in with the war on drugs. So they started this around the same time they started war on drugs. Okay, I got you. Yeah, it was called the MARI equivalency. Marahuna equivalency. Marahuna equivalency.
According to Wikipedia, Kim Hyun-ah, known
That's not it. Yeah. That's what I said. That. Do the weed changes to they amended it. But it was called MARIHUNA. MARIHUNA. Nico, be quiet. God damn it, shut up. What the fuck? I don't know, y'all. That's wild. I didn't know that. Not something new today. Nico. Well, we learned that Cuffy got set up with fake drugs twice. And like I said, y'all, after they came home the same day. After they came, he did twice. After they came home the same day, after getting caught with 2 keys of heroin. Shit, it's all everything on that motherfucker. They ain't missed a drug on this chart. They got every single drug imaginable on this fucking chart. No, they got every drug imaginable on this bitch. They came home the same day to get caught with 2 bricks of two keys of dope. He should have known something wasn't right. Who the fuck come home off of that? They probably like, man, I don't know why they just let us out. They gave us our own recon. they gave us our own recon. He probably like, shit, oh shit, I need y'all to go on another run with the same people. Like, what the fuck? With the same people? See, but they made it seem like, because they didn't lock them up at the same. They locked them up when they was leaving. They got Andrew Rush on the ride home. And Lorenzo Gibbs was sitting on the bus stop. Ain't no telling how long he was sitting there. Cuffy should have known better than that. That was stupid. That was dumb. They wouldn't have got me like that. It depends though. Like I said, like I'd have been broke and been chasing before. So I can't even really say that. He probably thought it was a blessing. You know how that shit be. He probably thought that shit was a blessing. The whole time that shit was a curse. Oh, so look, you get to select which drugs. Meth. 20 keys. 200 kilograms. Oh shit. So you can safety valve. Zero-point offender. I'm not doing this. I don't want no parts of this. So you can go, this is a court calculator. Can y'all see this? Look at this. 200 kilograms of meth. Drug 2. Fentanyl. Or opium. Let's see. 10 kilograms. Fentanyl. 1,000 kilograms. So I must see what they turn all this shit into. Oxycodone. Somebody asked that. 50. Roll. Criminal history. 4, 5, and 6. Look, this they're gonna charge you with. This the guidelines. Y'all see what we just did? So look. We'll go 0-point offender, fast track. Yeah, be facing 47 to 57 months. You got safe. You got mitigating role, minor. Let's change that from a minor. Mitigating role. Let's see how much the time changed. Ain't changed that much. A 0-point offender. Let's take 0-point offender off. And take off safety valve. Now it's 57 to 71 months. Base level 34. Converted drug weight. Look at the converted drug weight, y'all. I don't know if they got the fake was all there. All right, let's go back. So we got 200 kilograms of meth, actual meth. So let's get off. We don't want actual meth. We want all fake drugs. We want the meth mix. Got oxycodone. Let's turn the oxycodone to 1,000. And now see how much time. Acceptance, 0-point offender. Now it's at 168 months to 210 months. I know. That's why I took it off. All right, so let's take off all this. No cooperating. No cooperating. You got 292 months to 365 months. Base level 38. Converted drug weight. Yeah, man, it's gonna be all, this just the basics. This criminal history, 4, 5, and 6. Let's do this. Damn, 360 to life. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Damn. You see how that shit changed? Look, you go to criminal history points. 13 plus. You get caught with that shit, you're getting 360 to life. 9,000 kilos. That's the converted drug weight. No, that's 900,000. My bad, dog. This 100,000. That's 9 million. Life. How did I get life? This how it's how right here. This is how you got life right here. God damn. Yeah, not even not even looking at that. Yeah. God damn. That shit crazy. Man, stay the fuck out the feds. If you don't learn nothing from this live, stay the fuck out the feds, man. That's what you can learn from this. Stay the fuck out the feds. Them motherfuckers play a dirty game. They play a dirty game, y'all. They making up drug counts. They doing all type of shit that I ain't never heard of. And this is what they giving you. But if you take the base level down, a 2 or 3, that's still a long ass time. Appreciate it, Square Sir. What that is, y'all? 262 months to 327 months. That's still a long ass time. But that's a lot of work, though. The chances of you getting caught with that much work and this is the points you got is rare. That's rare. Damn. That is a lot of motherfucking months. God damn. It's only 12 months in a year. You talking about 327 months? That shit fucking around be a lifetime. The fuck is that? It's 327 divided by 12. About 30 years? Fuck is that? 20-something years? 120 months a decade? We're gonna save these pages. This case we need them again. Save these pages. Damn. I can't believe they set the boy up with fake drugs though. Like I did. This is all new information, y'all. I ain't know they operated like that. That is all new information to me. Now I see when niggas say, yo, the feds be playing dirty, yo. That shit ain't like the state. You sure the fuck ain't. Cause I ain't never heard no shit like this before. I can't send a link. Yeah, for real. You ain't lying. Cause man, once you get up to this level, see, yo, the state got a point system too, but it ain't like this. Like when I went through the system, it was my first time. So they look at your age. You know, since I was out there for a murder, I got 10 points for that. Like I came in at minimum because I ain't have a whole lot of points. I was young. I ain't have a whole bunch of charges. But the 10 points is the max because, you know, for the charge. They had like 14 points. But this point system is a whole different kind of point system. Like this I ain't never heard of this before. I knew they had a point system. Because I ain't never heard of a point system. I heard of the point system. I didn't know about the fake drugs with the real drugs and like that. All that shit new. Oh, that's new to me. That's crazy. Yeah, but yeah, you can still file habeas corpus. You still file for a sentence reduction, but you can't appeal. Nico, shut up. The fuck, man? You be killing me with that shit, man. No, you plead guilty. That's all you can do is file habeas corpus. You can't appeal that shit, though. Yeah. Ain't no appeal if you take a plea in the state either. You don't appeal when you fight it. That's why I say, yo, the only time I would fight them people is if they got a mountain of evidence or the cases is super weak. Like A$AP Rocky case. He said it was super weak in his opinion. So you fight it. But if that shit 50-50 and you facing 20 and they offer you 5, man, you better take that fucking 5. Though you don't roll the dice when it's 50-50, 60-40. You don't roll them dice. Now that shit 80-20, 70-30, and I roll them. I roll them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why you take them to trial. That's why you take them to trial. Hopefully you can get back in court. Inadequate counsel. You got over sentenced or misconduct on a prosecution, or you take it to trial when the case is rock solid, looking for some type of loophole that you can get back in court. But if it's 50-50 and they offering a deal, you take that. You take that. It ain't worth it. Because if you crap out, they're going to give you the max. You know what I mean? Nico, shut up, Nico. God damn. That Doug's a nuisance, right? Yo, but yeah, his case is bullshit. He did the right thing. Yeah, you don't gamble with your life, man. Not 50-50. You don't play 50-50. You don't play 50-50 odds with your life. No, fuck no. Not your life. you might can play it in basketball. You feel me? Sports betting. You know what I mean? But you don't play 50-50 with your life. I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't do it. So I wouldn't recommend it either. Straight up. I wouldn't recommend it. For real. For real. Straight up. Yo, this damn Doug. Every time I talk, he do this. Yeah, they giving out football numbers. They giving out basketball numbers too. This shit crazy. Stay the fuck out of trouble, man. Like, yo, that shit, man. Once them people get you, they do not want to let you go. He's saying if you catch a Fed case, don't pay for no lawyer unless you plan to tell. Because the GEDs, because the feds go by guidelines. But he did like 18 and he had life. Jesus Christ. That's why I'm a law-abiding citizen, y'all. I don't fuck around no more. I can't. I didn't gamble enough. I didn't gamble. Nico, if you don't shut up. Yeah, it ain't worth it. Yeah, that's how they do. They all friends at the end of the day. You know what I mean? That shit like a game to them. Y'all see what King Von said when he was on that? Let me tell you what it's like. That shit really like a game to him, man. Like how these young niggas think it's a game to kill people. How they think it's a game to kill people, and I caught a body and I got one and we up on the scoreboard. Well, they look at it the same way. It's a game to sentence you motherfuckers. To sentence us motherfuckers and sit us down for the rest of our life. That shit's like a game to them. I told you when I was getting questioned, they kept talking about putting my piece to the puzzle. I'm trying to put your piece to the puzzle, but you're not working with us. And my piece don't belong in that puzzle. I don't even see no puzzle. The fuck is you talking about? Like, keep me and the puzzle separated. Like, I do not belong in this puzzle. Whatever puzzle y'all trying to create it, but keep me over here. Like, straight up, I don't want no parts of the puzzle. Real. That's what I thought. I don't know what puzzle. What puzzle? I ain't involved in no motherfucking puzzle y'all trying to put the pieces together to. And do that shit somewhere else. Straight up. Fucking pieces. Fucking puzzle shit. But I appreciate y'all as always, man. Make sure I hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure if you can become a member of the channel. If you can support the platform, Cash App Baltimore Swag. Yeah, don't play it. It's a dirty game. Look, he not already in the live. He just going crazy. It's another day of KBG News. Salute to everybody, and I'm out.